Uh, they went under the first two ball screens, and yeah.
Were you aware you was close to having a triple-double?
Yeah, I was very well aware. Yeah. Yeah, not getting that 10th rebound hurt, but that's going to haunt me for a few days.
Ty, obviously the focus of the season has shifted from the start, obviously looking ahead to the future, but what does a game like tonight against a team of that caliber do as far as like give you guys confidence as to what this thing could look like maybe as soon as next year, when everyone's healthy again?
Man, this business, things change so fast, and I think it's just important we stay present. We've been practicing really hard. Guys are picking up good habits. We're trying to improve our habits every day and take it a game at a time, a day at a time, and we're just going to keep doing that. Whether I'm not going to worry about if we're going to be good next year or all that is a lot of that's not in our hands. We're just trying to pick up good habits every day and keep getting better every day.
I remember, I think it was a few weeks ago, we asked you about the opportunity here. Like, could you have been doing at other places what you're doing now? And you basically said, the opportunity is kind of the reason for this breakout for you in a way. But with the way that you played the last couple of weeks, is there any part of you feels like maybe this is the best you've been playing? I mean, you had a great year in Cleveland too, but do you feel like you've taken it to another level?
Like I just said, I just try to get better every day. Whether I take it to another level or not, it's for everyone else to decide. I try to get better every day, stay present. And yeah, it's really it.
Coach said that you sort of had the game on a string tonight, having all facets working with your shot, getting to the rim, negotiating with defenses and those kind of things. How much of it is a chess match for you when you're out there and having fun during that process?
Against a team like that, for sure, I think, they got two traditional bigs defensively that, try to be, they mix up their ball screen coverage. And, we have guys like Omax and T. Henny and Taj, just different guys playing the five. And they've been really good because, it doesn't matter how good I am. If I'm not in sync with my five-man, none of it works. So just credit to them for kind of adjusting, setting different screens, hitting the pockets, and reacting to their coverages also. And guys made some shots tonight.
And then when all else fails, you got the logo 3 in your back pocket. You hit a couple of those this season. What goes through your mind when you like, okay, I'm gonna pull up from right now?
Man, honestly, I don't know how far I am sometimes. I'm just like, dang, he's not really close to me. But
Hey, you said after your first game that the group plays hard, but at the time, like something was missing in the details and just kind of the attention to certain things in the scheme. In that regard, have you seen improvement in whatever that time frame is?
Yeah, I think, Tomas is doing a great job of staying honest, whether lose 8 in a row, you beat a great team tonight, like our next practice or shoot around, whatever it is, he'll be, back coaching us super hard. And when you have a coach doing that, it's hard not to improve your habits. I think that's the key. It's not, win or lose, it doesn't really change how we approach the next day. And that's important for growth.
You got your own thing going on here, but how much do you pay attention to Wahoos, Junior? What's going on over there?
I watched the ACC championship. They look pretty good, man. They really do. I'm not as close to the organization because none of the people that I was there with are still there, but I always want them to do well and wish them the best going into March. I think I got to my Elite 8, maybe.
You did? Your bracket?
Yeah, I did a little bracket.
Hey, a couple of players have mentioned your name as far as getting advice to you. What do you see as your leadership role on this team?
I think it's just, when you see something, you say something. Definitely leading by example, which you do every day. Like I keep speaking on building habits, but I think that's the most important thing to sustain success in this league. It's building habits every day. You have your habits in the weight room, in the training room, on the court, your routines. So I think leading by example there is the first thing I try to do every day. And then from there, like I said, see something, you say something, and I expect, if someone sees me where I can do something, they'll tell me the same. I don't think leadership has any age, but I've seen a little more than some of these guys, and if I see something, I'm going to help them out with it.
Ty, just through the time that you're recovering from your long injury at the start of the season, and even the games that you're not playing in now, just what are the elements of the system where you watched and you're like, that could really amplify my game, but also those parts where it's like, okay, let me go talk. I see this. Let me go talk to Javon about this, or Cam about this, or anyone.
Yeah. Coming back from that injury, I think it's just, I said this before, but just a huge shout out to Eric Otter, man. He was great with my rehab and just getting me back ready to play, and just huge credit to him for how I was able to come back from injury and hit the ground running. And then just when I'm out, I think it's the same thing I said to him: you see something, you say something. when I'm out, I try to do what I can to stay in shape, stay ready. And like I said, training staff does a great job of, kind of helping me out with my routine every day, and just go from there.
Thank you.